right. All right, Horizon. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like what so I know you into music and that's your, music and we're raising the consciousness. So like, I guess what's your goals with it? Like what you trying to do?
For real, bro. I feel like it's a lot of ignorance to spirituality and like esotericism and shit, bro. I just want to spread knowledge. I just want to do the right thing for God and just for Earth and for humanity in general, bro. Because like knowledge is really the greatest pursuit we have. Honestly, that's the only way we can really, enlighten ourselves and evolve. You feel me? As a
For
species.
sure.
You feel me?
Yeah. No, that's real. And music is one of this the best way to do it, really. One of the best ways to do it. So I know you're doing music and I saw and a jam by the way. I listened to a couple of your songs and they real vibe. It's definitely some high vibrational frequencies going in there. So I know you have like merch and stuff as well. I guess like what are you trying to like what's your goals? Like what are you trying to like package together or like
With my brand and my merch, bro, I'm trying to like evolve like esoteric concepts onto it. So like how like runes work and shit and like spiritual symbols.
yeah.
How you can put certain things together and like everything has a vibration to it. So if you add certain combinations, it has a certain effect. That's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to do with my merch and shit. You feel me? Like it like have it still look fly, like it's still the cool thing, but like it has an effect to it, it has substance. You feel me?
For sure, for sure. Nah, that's I definitely feel you. It's like you definitely want to have like it's like symbolism and all kind of frequencies emitting from the stuff that you create. And, no, I definitely get what you're saying there. Um, so I know you creating shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. Are you thinking about adding any other kind of products on there, any other kind of merch or offerings type thing?
Right now, I have hoodies, I have shirts, and then I have one snapback. It has my logo on it, but I want to make more snapbacks for real, because like I feel like that's a good market to go in,
For
especially
sure,
for
for sure.
music.
Yeah. No, I get
And
what you're
for
saying.
and for offers, I'm finna start doing like discounts and giveaways and shit.
Oh, okay, for your merch.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20?
Yeah,
Oh, you got so much time too.
yeah.
Man, bro, if I knew what I knew now at 20, I wasn't thinking like you at 20. Like me at 20, I'm in college, I'm partying, like I'm not thinking about no consciousness.
This is normal
Like,
shit.
yeah, I'm not thinking about no consciousness. And so like this it's just dope like it just inspires me that people are catching on younger and younger now and so like that's just an inspiration like I'm 30 and so like I can just see like this taking off for you at exponential rates, man. It's so much you can do,
Especially in 5 years, bro.
bruh. And that's 25.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's still young as
25.
shit, bro.
That's young as shit. I wasn't thinking, well, I was thinking about this at 25. Like I really woke up probably like around 23, 24, but I was not on this. Like I wasn't trying to carve a path. Like I was like going to school to be an engineer to go work in corporate America. Like that's what I knew. Like I was just going to get it. Like I was just trying to go get the bag. But then I realized it's more than just going to get the bag. It's like you have a message. You have other stuff that's important for you to do on this earth. Like you sent yourself here for a reason. And that reason is to be a light for other people, for me, in my mind. And I'm like, but that's some dope stuff, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where you from?
Delaware. I'm from the East Coast.
Oh, okay. That's where you live in Delaware?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody. I ain't especially black people. I ain't know black people was in Delaware.
Oh my God. Especially where I'm at. Let me say it's pretty much the most population.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah.
Huh, interesting. Interesting. Like yeah, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Where you
man.
from?
I'm from Houston, from the
Okay.
South. From the
Yeah.
South. Born and raised, born and raised. Yeah, man. So like what other kind of hobbies you be doing like outside of music and studying occult knowledge and like you play any sports, do any
I'm,
what are the
I'm in
kind
the
of things you're into?
I'm in the basketball and shit, but like I
You
don't really
who?
play. I just watch it for real, for real.
Oh, okay,
But
okay, okay.
other than that, bro, like really mostly I just be working, do the music shit, and I pray, bro. I'm really heavy into praying. Like I'm a Hinduist, so like I'm
Word.
really heavy in that.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, that's how you talk to God.
Sure. God's everything, bro.
Man, I already know. That's why I was like, if you don't have that, if you don't have that ritual to go and connect with the divine, you're already messing up. But that's what's gonna make
Yes,
your
sir.
journey. That's what's gonna make your journey a whole lot easier because it's like you actually, connecting with God before you trying to do any of this stuff. And a lot of people go into business and the music with this like twisted mindset, and it ain't
Empty.
focused on God. And so like that's some dope shit.
Yes, sir. God
Yeah.
really get me through everything, bro. Like I feel like early in my journey, like I was realizing my power. You feel me? But like at times I was misusing it because I didn't really have no like authority to it. You feel me? Like plus I didn't have no knowledge to what it actually was. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. But
Yeah.
then like really I got into Hinduism, bro, and like that shit really like set me straight because like it teaches you like right now I'm practicing it's called bhakti yoga, and it's where like you show devotional service to God. You feel me?
Hmm.
And like devote like basically it's like the God in Hinduism is called Krishna,
Oh yeah, I know
and
about Christian. Yeah.
yo yo
Oh yeah,
okay,
I'm
and like
familiar with Christian. Oh yeah.
you feel me, and like in doing that it really shows you like the true power. Like you think you got power when you first realize this like spiritual shit, but once you connect it with God, like once you connect it with the authority, something like higher, you feel me? Like
Takes your
I
time.
always been saying like there's infinity, and like you can do anything with infinity, but when I found God, I realized God is higher than infinity. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah. Nah, I'm with you there. Once you tapped into that power, because it's like it is bigger than you. A lot of people like feel like they're small and like their message don't matter, and it's like some people feel like their message is over. Matters too much. Because
Yep.
it's like you're not really grounded in God. You kind of just grounded in yourself and in your own mind. And so it's like if you don't have that connection to something bigger than you, and like you really just lost from there. Like I'm curious, like so you 20, so how'd you like when did you come into this spiritual awakening and like what kind of got you started on this?
Like I was around like probably like 16, and like I started watching videos on like Buddhism and shit, you feel me? And like that was like really showing me like how to like, meditate and shit. But like I didn't really understand it too much, you feel me? Like I didn't really get the like the higher power message of it. So like I was really just like they say in the scripture I'm reading, like it's people they call I think it's called GOT yogis, and like they follow the Brahma, like the
Mhm.
impersonal. That's
Yeah.
really what I was following, like just the impersonal shit, you feel me? Like just the like the different structures of like reality and shit, you feel me? Like you know how you when you meditate you go deep within, you feel
Mhm.
me? Like but like it wasn't really nothing there, so like I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, you feel me? But
Mhm.
like really over my path, I started finding different aspects of spirituality. I started finding different concepts and shit. I started just building it all together, and then eventually I found Hinduism, you feel me? Like probably like a few months ago, and I really
Uh-huh.
just been studying that.
That's dope, man. Like, I mean, that's usually how it gets started. Like, it usually just kind of hits you out of nowhere, and then it's like you just come into this knowledge, and you like, what the fuck is this? Like, I know it's like something crazy here, but I can't really put my finger on it. And like, no, I definitely get what you're saying, and like finding like your practice to find that peace because that journey takes you on some wild places in your mind because it's like you gotta reflect on everything that you've ever been taught and then reteach yourself some new stuff. And so
Right, like
like yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying because like I'm from the South and like I grew up Christian and grew up in like the Southern Baptist Church where you stay in church 2.5 hours and then you got 3:30 service and then you got youth meeting, choir rehearsal. Like so I did it all. And then I came into like my awakening and then I was just like something ain't right here. And I went crazy for a good 2 weeks to a month until I was able to just slow down. and like be still in this newfound awakening that I was having. And so
Or like the Dark Knight of the Soul.
yeah, and I hadn't even heard that concept. I hadn't even heard that concept before like I started podcast, and a few people came on and was like, yeah, Dark Knight of the Soul, Dark Knight of the Soul. I was like, man, what is this? But reflecting back on my experience, I was like, oh, that's what it was. Like the crazy, the feel like you're going insane, the like, what the fuck moments is this type thing.
Feeling
And I
like
was
it's
like,
you versus the world, bro.
what'd you say?
Feeling like it's you versus the world.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like getting out of that mindset because that's real. That's real because it's like the world is like the universe is conspiring for us. Learning this after,
Yep.
after the journey, but the universe is conspiring for us to win,
Yep.
and so like it's never been a thing of the world against us. It's really was us against us. And that's what I realized. It was like my own limited beliefs holding me back from achieving what I wanted to do and listening to the people around me. And once you stop listening to people like that, you realize and you start to attract people that actually do root for you and do want to see you win. And it's not just some um like divine like thing that you trying to just imagine. It's like no, God sends people in the physical. It's like you go get your physical manifestation of God and people to encourage you and guide you along the way.
Just moving a certain way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This journey has been crazy. Like
Yes,
it's
sir.
and honestly, this really is just the beginning. It's like
Yep.
even for me, like I haven't even like hit the surface of what this really is. You
That's the
know
beauty.
it.
That's the beauty of it, cause like God wants us to do this shit every single day, cause like this not the only life we're gonna have, bro.
hmm
This shit is like eternal, so it's eternal knowledge. So it's an eternal journey, bro. It's eternal pursuit of knowledge. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, to me, like you said something, like I honestly feel like this human journey prepares our soul. Our soul is in the gym right now. Our soul is getting shots up.
Oh,
We practicing every day to thrive in the spiritual realm, in the sixth dimension, seventh dimension, eighth dimension, back with God. Like we just on this planet to get an experience and to remember who we are. And if we can remember who we are and not like die in fear and live this life in love, then you get free reign to choose to do what you want in the next life. It's like, so young generation coming, they here.
yep.
And I
Yep.
fucks with I support it. I love it, man. Cause I got younger cousins and everybody doing big things. And I just love what I'm seeing from people that's younger than me, man. It's good stuff it's good to see.
I mean, that means it's all going in a good direction, bro. It's going in a way better direction than it used to be. You feel me?
Mhm. I think so too, man. The veil has been unlifted. The tides are changing. Things are seeming like they're shifting in the tide of good, in the way of good, in the direction of good. And so, long as like my dad was telling me this yesterday, he said, as long as you're taking a step in the direction of good, it's all gonna work out. You don't have to know how it's gonna get there. You don't have to try to overthink it and overplan it. Just keep taking daily steps in the direction of good, and it's all gonna work out, man. That was a jump from my
Be
pops.
genuine. Be genuine.
Be genuine, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you for
Bro.
yeah, man. This was dope, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, bro, I know you be busy. I know you doing your thing like on overdrive, bro. So I appreciate your time, bro. Like
Yeah,
for real,
for
like
sure, man.
blessing, bro.
I think it's good for you to just keep staying on the journey and keep learning and keep growing and keep just testing different stuff, seeing what works for you, because that's all this journey really is. And once you figure out that direction, it's up. It's like that's the only way it's going. That's the only direction to go.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Appreciate you.